What's up, Michigan Nation? It's your boy TJ Ronin. We are back with another video in like, I don't know, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is. Michigan has just landed another commitment from the portal. It is Caleb Anderson, the 6'3", 209-pound corner from the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. This player formerly played, well, Lamar Morgan formerly coached Caleb Anderson when he was at the Louisiana Raging Cajuns as a defensive coordinator. So he's very familiar with this player. Obviously knows him not only as a player, but as a person. Lamar Morgan must feel like he is a nice addition to our cornerback room, which we will break into the depth chart. Where do I think he's going to fit and what I can tell you about Caleb Anderson. And this is an interesting addition. And why is it interesting? Well, there's very limited information in terms of video and metrics on Caleb Anderson. When I go to look for Caleb Anderson in Pro Football Focus's database, I cannot find him, which is interesting because he does have enough playing time where he should be registering in Pro Football Focus's database. I cannot find it. If I go to look for Caleb Anderson's video to get some type of idea of the type of player he is, the only video I can find is this video in this bottom right corner, which is him getting interception against UL Monroe, which honestly is an overthrown ball. But what I can tell you from what I can watch, because you can see his huddle tape from his high school playing career, but even that is limited because he's playing quarterback, wide receiver, and very little corner. But here's what I do know and can share. Caleb Anderson is a very athletically gifted player. Very good frame for cornerback, very good speed and agility. And Caleb Anderson has been playing corner for Louisiana Raging Cajuns for the last few years. Let's take a look at the game log here. So as you can see, he's had enough playing time. Actually, I should probably run this video. It's a small video here. I can't. Let's see. You know what? Let's play. Let's see what YouTube does. I'll show you guys what I can show you. All right. So let's give this a shot. So as you can see, this video here, the quarterback just overthrows it. But this is Caleb Anderson. He's a big body wide corner who should be able to handle the outside for Michigan. I do, when I look at Caleb Anderson from what I can see, I think he's a player that's going to be a depth rotation piece. I think he's going to play behind a Zeke Berry or a Jair Hill. Now, what I do have comfort in is this is where we got to trust Lamar Morgan. Lamar Morgan is obviously bringing him in because he believes he brings added value to this room. Another body. You know, we do know cornerback is a position of high attrition. Injuries happen. And this kid has experience. He has produced under Lamar Morgan's defense, so there should be familiarity in terms of coaching style. And he does have 1 year of eligibility remaining. So we're going to find out, how much does he contribute next season, but we're going to have to trust Lamar Morgan here. I'll give you guys a little bit of another interesting tidbit into Caleb Anderson. He's not ranked in the transfer portal. Now, he did just enter the transfer portal, I think, like 8 days ago. Even so, he should have a ranking. He does not have a ranking. So he's a bit of a mysterious player. There's not a lot on him. And, regarding his huddle tapes, this is a junior one. He does have a senior one. Again, he's not playing the cornerback position. He is playing, and I guess I'll play this here so you guys can take a look. He plays a lot of quarterback. But you should see him. Let's see if we can look. You'll see, obviously he's an athletic player. He might be running the ball here. Now he's going to be throwing it. But again, there's just not a lot on him in terms of film to review, PFF metrics to go off of. We do have his stats that we can look at. Obviously did not get an interception this year, made some tackles. And if we look at his year to year, he has had some turnovers. We got the 2 turnovers in 23 and 22, but that's about it. Now, that doesn't mean he's not going to be an excellent addition to the room. I do believe Lamar Morgan would not add him unless he felt he's going to add additional depth to the room. And I also believe with 1 year of eligibility, he's going to come to get some rep on the field. He's not coming here to just sit on the bench and get no playing time. So I do think and this is an assumption, full transparency, I do feel he will get some rotation. He'll get some run. Will he be our number 3 corner? Will he be our number 4? That's to be determined. Let's take a look at the depth chart on where I have it. Again, it's a bit limited on what we can break down here. I'm real curious if anyone can find his Pro Football Focus profile. Please link it in the comments below. I'd love to take a look at it. I cannot find it. So let's see. Why is this not? Hold on. One moment. My phone is blowing up right now too. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look at the depth chart. So I have Caleb Anderson behind Zeke Berry. As it stands right now, to me, the way the roster's starting to unfold here, I believe it's going to be Zeke Berry and Jair Hill on the outside. I do think Jair Hill and Zeke Berry, my dog's playing. I do think Jair Hill and Zeke Berry showed a lot towards the end of the year. I mean, they played well against Ohio State. They played well against Alabama. They literally locked these dudes down. I think it's going to be the Zeke Berry and Jair Hill show next year, the way it has unfolded. I mean, the Thaddeus Dixon situation, Michigan's supposed to be getting a visit there. We'll see if that's is still to be, that's still that occur. We'll find out. Hopefully I'll have an update for you guys on Tuesday's Michigan Wolverines Live. But, again, we have another body to the room. The next thing I'm going to do for you guys is I'm actually going to start listing the roster. There's 105 scholarships. I'm going to start placing it, and we're going to figure out how many spots are remaining, how much more, can be added to this roster. I'll figure that out for you guys probably by Tuesday. And then, we'll see where we're at. But right now, this is, in the last 40 minutes, we've added Anthony Simpson and Caleb Anderson, additional depth, additional experience to the roster. And this is where we sit. So, I apologize for not having additional analysis because there just doesn't appear to be any right now. So it is what it is on that. Again, if anyone can find the Pro Football Focus profile, please link that. If anyone can find additional YouTube footage or other highlights from his time at Louisiana for the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, link that in the comments. We'd greatly appreciate it. So this is, currently, where the roster stands. We'll see. I mean, it appears Michigan is closing right now. I mean, this is now 2 commitments in the last, as I said, in the last 40 minutes. How much more is going to be added to the class? We're going to find out. I think, with these playoff teams, there's only 2 left now. Quite honestly, we should be at the point where there's not going to be too many new names, but at the same time, Caleb Anderson came out of nowhere. So we'll see if Michigan has any more rabbits to pull out of the hat. And that's just kind of where we are, guys. So again, thanks for watching the video. This was another surprise. If anything else breaks, we'll be on it for you. If you guys want to, please share, like, and subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate that. You want to find me on the socials. It's TJ_Ronin. And our next show is going to be Tuesday at 8 o'clock, Michigan Wolverines Live, with me and John D'Adamo breaking down everything. If anything else happens, we're here for you. Greatly appreciate everyone a part of the community and appreciate everyone watching the video. And as you guys know, it is always go blue.